So if you clicked here, you need to know why Pochettino's time at Chelsea has come to an end. And the most obvious reason is that Mr. Pochettino has not improved Chelsea this season. The initial goal was to get into the Champions League positions on the table, but we're past halfway of the season and we still linger in the 10-11th position, which has been very stagnant. Sure, people can modify the expectations, but it does not look like Pochettino is at least looking to qualify for the Europa League. He had a chance to win a cup for the first time in England, but he failed with the loss to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. And even though the famous narrative was that Chelsea lost to young boys, the more accurate narrative would be that Pochettino was outwitted by Klopp and did not capitalize on the adversary's weaknesses. One can say the players are responsible for what happens on the field. However, Pochettino has a hand in building their confidence. It's part of his job description. A running theme is Chelsea's inability to move forward. When watching games, it's easy to predict where the ball will go. We start from the back, go to the flanks, and turn around and pass back to the defenders. And when we do get close to the goals, Nico Jackson fumbles it, Sterling becomes indecisive, or Mudryk overthinks. We also are poor at taking shots on goals, something only Kani, Noni Madueke, and recently Cole Palmer have done. During games, Pochettino would make poor decisions that would cost games. The second game against Manchester City would have been a victory. However, Pochettino's overthinking caused a draw. Chelsea has famously not been able to hold on to leads and control the game. See how we were almost embarrassed by Luton Town, almost drew with Newcastle at Stamford Bridge, and ended up drawing after a 2-goal lead. The poor utilization of the talent he has before him has yielded unfavourable results. Why did he tinker with Levi Colwill as a left-back? Why did he play Chilwell high up the field when everyone knows Chilwell is mainly a defender? Why does he play Palmer out of position in big games? Why did he play Enzo after he just came back from Argentina when there was Casadei against Burnley? Why does he misuse Caicedo and Fernandes, leaving Caicedo to fend for himself? Why in games did he use 4 centre-backs and bench the defensive wingers, only to bring them on when things were not going well, and eventually win the matches? During Leicester City, why did he keep Sterling, who was having a horrible afternoon on the pitch, and remove Mudryk, who was clearly having a better game? There are a ton of decisions that the coach has made which have been very suspicious. Just play players in their positions and see the good results come in. The stats have shown that our coach is unsuccessful. Wolves completed the double over Chelsea for the first time since 1975. Chelsea conceded 4+ goals consecutively for the first time since 1989, and we continue to concede more than we have scored in a season, though we accumulate high XGs in matches. The excuses and reactions to games during press conferences show the mentality of Pochettino. From the awkward comparison to Liverpool to not acknowledging the issues on the pitch has created an aura of a coach that is scared to tell the truth, or a coach with a defeatist mentality. And when one compares his comments to other coaches of the other big clubs, it shows a gulf in the mental fortitude of the coaches. All this has created a toxic environment during games. Chelsea fans in the stadiums have started chanting against the coach and the new owners of Chelsea. Though Pochettino has not lost the dressing room, one has to understand that psychologically this will create a separation between the coach and the fans, something similar to when Benitez was Chelsea's coach. When was the last time a player challenged a fan to a 1-versus-1? A player's wife criticized the team, or a legend mentioned that he does not recognize his club anymore? The separation will only get wider as long as he stays as coach. Are there any other reasons you see as to why it's time for Pochettino to be relieved of his coaching duties? Let us know in the comments below, or check out our other video on why Pochettino should not be fired. Anyways, what do you think?